Welcome back to another I've Got Mail video on My Sports Compendium, where I take my trusty Amazon Basics craft knife, not an ad, and my heavy duty Royal Mail bag. I put my hand into it and I just see what comes out, and we open it and we have a bit of a discussion about the item, bringing in some of the other things, but this is a stream of consciousness type thing. I do have some other more structured videos, but this one is not one of those, but hopefully you guys get some enjoyment out of it. So, first item on this one. Let's see what we've got. As I said, I don't like the first item so much because it means that I don't have something to talk about. It's a bit awkward, as people have said. One of my friends, PJ, 2026 World Cup investor, or PJ Collects Cricket on Instagram, says he hates watching mail days where people spend ages opening things. So this is it. Here we go. So basically, when I get an idea in my head sometimes, a seller lists something and then I will go into all of their other items and see what they've got, and then I just get a bit of an idea. So I'm going to leave that one. So I just wanted to get all of Edwin van der Sar's. Well, I just decided rather to get all of Edwin van der Sar's Manchester United stickers from the Premier League, just unstuck. And these are some of them. So this is 2007, this is one's 2008, I think. Yeah, and this one's 2010. He didn't have 2011, but I wanted it actually because finally a saved search had triggered. I'd been after the Van der Sar sticker, don't get me wrong, for Merlin 2006, but what triggered was Ji-sung Park's first Manchester United sticker for Merlin 2006. Now Park, he does have a Champions of Europe sticker, a very popular sticker set from the Champions League years, but the Premier League one, obviously not particularly hard to find. I hadn't seen one come up and I'd missed a few that had come up, so I was really happy to get Ji-sung Park, who is just he's a bit of a cult hero, isn't he? But cult hero doesn't really do him justice. He's was just such a huge part of that Manchester United team in the mid to late sort of noughties. Just would be entrusted with the big games and never complained. Famously left out in Moscow against Chelsea for tactical reasons. And Ferguson said that was the hardest thing he'd ever had to do as a manager. And it was worse still for him to an extent, because in Patrice Evra's autobiography, I Love This Game, which I would recommend reading. It's a very good autobiography. Evra and Park and Tevez really formed a bit of a Three Musketeers type friendship group while they're at Manchester United that continued actually after Tevez had moved to Man City, which Ferguson I don't think liked very much that Evra was still socialising with him, but Patrice was like, no, he's my friend. But in that autobiography in Moscow after the celebrations, Park, obviously you'd imagine he would have been really upset to have been left out of the lineup and of the squad as a whole, after he was probably man of the match against Barcelona in the semi-final at Old Trafford. Park held no resentment, and Park's parents were there, and they even gave Alex Ferguson a gift, which I just find just incredibly just powerful, amazing, and probably shows you that the values that Ji-sung Park was brought up with, and that really transferred across to his football. Just a player who had skill, but would always sacrifice himself for the team. Three-lung Park is what he's obviously known as. Stamina on a level not really seen. Only really probably Kante is the one that I would think has stamina like Park. But just incredible player, such a popular player at Manchester United. And I'm really happy to have his first Man United sticker finally. Because I try and acquire these things responsibly. You know, it's not about... We don't need to get everything at once. Sometimes it's good to wait rather than, trying to get something just because it's been listed, but knowing that you could probably get it at a bit more value. So anyway, the next item, Park Ki-sung, holds a special place in my heart at least. And the card I'd really like of Park's, which I've missed out on a few times, is his patch card from the 2010-2011 Champions League season, which they're really nice cards. But I've missed out because it's like a patch card. You can get some patches are worth, well, some patches not worth more, but some patches are better than others, and I'd really like a multicoloured one. And I've missed out on a few multicoloured ones. But on to the next item, and this one is a Wayne Rooney 2015 Premier League sticker. Now, 2015 Premier League sticker album is a good Premier League sticker album. It's one of the latter years tops ones. And it has a Harry Kane's rookie sticker in. But Wayne Rooney, this is one that I wanted. I love Wazza. And also I wanted to pair it with the ticket from this season, which was Rooney's quite famous celebration against Tottenham after he scored a goal. But then the previous week he'd been in a bit of a controversy because he'd been knocked out by Phil Bardsley, Sunderland fullback at the time, I think. But Bardsley had come through the ranks at Manchester United. And Rooney scored against Tottenham. He was doing some boxing with Bardsley and then did his famous sort of Boxing Day celebration and then acted like knocked out. And that was quite amusing, and it's just quite a nice sticker, I thought, just a portrait sticker for Wazza. Yeah, and on another Mailday, I actually ordered the Bardsley one at the same time. When it's stuff that I can get just really quite sort of, I don't like talking about prices, but something like the Bardsley was like, I think 99p plus postage, then I will get it because it's just a great way to sort of fill out the set, and it's a cool image for Instagram as well, potentially down the line. But anyway, next item. This is a cool one. This is a program, which I'm not really a big program collector. I don't know. I don't dislike programs at all. You have to stop somewhere. And I think programs just take up space, but this actually has a ticket in it. Or it should do. Yeah, it does. And this is from the Wednesday, the 23rd of February, 1966. And this match is the match in which Geoff Hurst made his England debut. So this is a very interesting ticket, just a friendly against West Germany. I mean, 5 months later, Hurst would score a hat-trick in the final against Germany in the 1966 World Cup final. But yeah, just nice to have a ticket for Geoff Hurst's England debut. Not a hard ticket to find. They are available. These Wembley matches were so heavily attended, like 80,000 capacity. So if you want one, you'll be able to pick one up. Just bide your time and you'll be able to get one. And Hurst does do signings and things occasionally. So you can probably look to get one there. I mean, personally, I'm not that interested in getting that ticket signed. I dropped my T's. My mother will be very upset. But you can't get the Essex out of me completely. I'm not that interested in getting that ticket signed by Hurst personally. I would rather get the World Cup final ticket signed by Hurst. But on to the next item. This is an interesting ticket. This is the match following on from, also in that I Love This Game autobiography. Everett also goes into a lot of detail regarding the racism controversy with Luis Suarez in the 2011-12 season, when Suarez was accused to have called Evra a racist, a racially abusive term. And following that, Suarez was charged by the FA, given quite a large sentence. And then, as many people know, the Liverpool team, which was quite ill-judged actually, came out in support of Luis Suarez and wore some T-shirts in an away game against Wigan. And they came out like, I can't remember what the T-shirts were exactly now, but like "We're with you, Luis" or something like that, or Luis Suarez T-shirts, which now in the light of 2024 or whenever you're watching this video is just madness. But they did it, and Carragher obviously issued an apology to Evra on Monday Night Football, which Patrice accepted. But yeah, this is a ticket to that match when Liverpool donned those infamous T-shirts against Wigan away. So, you know, a slightly dark bit of Premier League history there, but a significant piece of Premier League history nevertheless. And I don't think we're definitely not away from the problems with racism in football, but I do think we are making progress against those prejudices gradually, slowly. But yeah, let's move on. And you will probably see these items in slightly more structured videos when I have a thought or a tie-in that I want to do. But I'm not doing that event for the Premier League 2011-12 series and the event from that. I've chosen something else, but you guys will just have to wait and see when I get round to it. If you're interested, you might not be interested. Anyway, let's go. Oh, this is another Liverpool ticket from a slightly more, actually also quite controversial event, to be fair, but not as football. This is footballing controversial. This isn't like racial tensions controversial. And this is a match to the semi-final in 2005, Champions League semi-final, where Luis Garcia scored his famous ghost goal against Mourinho's Chelsea. That was the only goal of a very tense 180 minutes of Champions League semi-final football that took Liverpool to Istanbul, where they would obviously go on to win. So this is a really, again, the same design as the Olympiacos ticket that I also mentioned on another Mailday, but just a big Champions League moment, big Champions League goal. Was it in? Was it not? Who knows? Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. I actually, you know, when Liverpool went 3-0 down, when Istanbul, I supported Liverpool that night. You know, I didn't want to, but I did. Just an amazing final, and just, yeah, I remember watching that semi-final before that and the goal against Mourinho's Chelsea, which was actually, Liverpool were a good side, but that Chelsea team were really, really something. So it was a bit of an upset that they managed to knock them out. And yeah, win in Istanbul, Stevie G lifting the trophy. But yeah, that's it for this Mailday. I think I'll run it. I'll stop this one now. As you know, I just, as and when I sort of try and get the length at a certain amount, and I think they will stop here. But thank you so much for watching. Another range, Jeff Hurst England debut, Edwin van der Sar, sort of part complete Manchester United sticker run, Wayne Rooney, Boxing Day, yeah, and Ji-Sung Park, Manchester United first sticker, as well as some Liverpool tickets. So thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, then please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll ping through some more Maildays. I'll do some other videos, continue Desert Island Slabs, a bit of a mix of things I like to do. But thank you so much and goodbye.